say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatchett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start. Everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Georgia sends out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, It doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
A quick completion to the left, quickly for the first down. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so
turning it on. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Red Wolves are flying down the field. To the air, it's Chambers. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do a great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field. And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Bringing the heat. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Bulldogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Harold. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Now the play fake. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you take people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the move. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down?
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Got a man, it's Harrell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Turning it on! Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry up.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Motion from the wideout.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds his man. It's Bray. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia going up tempo. It'll be a run on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give out of the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Wolves need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Come on, set. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few. On that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball